show that can match it. How to name another show that can match it. Everybody from classy to ratchet. Heat fans like Jamal keep the flame alive. Dennis Lee got the lake show locked in 5 to Dub K to Augusta GA. Talk everything from NBA to anime. Chat like homies or debate like enemies. It's all fun and games, just match my energy. Just match my energy. Just match my energy. Yeah.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to episode 53 of the Match My Energy podcast. It's your boy Dennis Lee, aka DINO Dennis.
It's JC Bless, man. Back at it. I got distracted a little bit, but welcome back, y'all. We back into it, man. NBA playoffs is around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Whole bunch of drama going on with our, some people call them up, but we'll get into that as well. But yeah, man, how you been, man? What's up, man?
Shoot, man, I've been pretty good. I ain't gonna complain because what good did I do? But been pretty cool. It's working. A lot of things changing. A lot of things I'm trying to do here in the summer. I'll announce that later if it happened. But yeah, man, it's been fun. How about yourself? Man? How's the new move and getting settled in up there in North Carolina?
Man, it's been good, man. I finally I don't know if I'm gonna do an apartment tour or something like that on social media. I might try to do like some type of reels. I don't know, but apartment's done, man. Finally got that completed to what I want. The only other pieces is putting up artwork. Collect a whole bunch of artwork over the past couple of years. I like to go to art exhibits, art museums, and pick up art, and even like local black artists and like different festivals and farmers market, those type of things. I have a whole bunch of artwork, so I want to have like some type of art gallery, and it's like a hallway area. I've just all my artwork, particularly from black artists, right there, and then I think that'll be it, man. But to move everything, everything is set up how I want to finish all that. Trying to explore a little bit more. I went to a couple festivals so far. I went to a barbecue festival and it was pretty dope. Been to the museums a little bit. I'm trying to get more outside, so I'm just reaching out to some people I know here, and then just trying to keep up with some of the Instagram stuff of, oh, this is happening here, this is happening here. So
right.
But it's more of those. As you know, I'm more of a homebody. I'm just as long as the game's on, I can have a little good couch. Got some good food. I think I'm straight for the most part, but got to get out of that comfort zone and try to meet some more people and, get out and explore more, be out in the scene, nightlife. You ain't got to be at the house at 7, 8 o'clock. So try to do a little bit more of that on the weekends and try to meet more people. That'll be the next step for me. And also trying to find that community, or trying to locate a church, a gym, and find some basketball courts as well, some open basketball courts. So that's next on the list for me, but overall, everything's settling in, man. So, just that, initial move, all that stuff that people have to get into. Look at these myself, so I ain't got to worry about, family or anything like that. So I can take it time to my own pace as well. So,
yeah,
man. A lot left, but as far as home and work is fine. It's more of like just social.
Man, you know what? I didn't even think about it until I was listening to, I don't know, one of the podcasts I was listening to or something, but Greenville Festival was just like a few weeks ago or whatever, and I was like, why ain't Jamal go to that?
Yeah, Greenville is in Raleigh, so that's a little maybe like 3 hours away.
Sure.
I don't probably like 6 people that actually went. I could have went, but how can I say this? I'm not really a concert person. I haven't really been to a concert for real, and I was like, it's just one of those. If I would have gone, I would have gone to that one for sure.
Right.
But then I was 2 days standing next to some people to see somebody I might like so far away. Now I feel like if I was there, if it was in Charlotte or like I didn't have to drive a distance to get there, I would have gone for sure. I would have gone for sure. But driving there, standing for 2 days and then driving back, I was like, I don't know, I'm cut out for it right now.
That's real. And like a festival is way different than a concert. So if you ain't even been to a concert, concerts are kind of like, as soon as it starts to get a little bit overwhelming, it's over, you know?
Yeah.
But like a festival is like all day, 10 to like 10.
Yeah,
Or
I'm saying that
sometimes
you walk
10 to
into
midnight.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 a.m. Like, so it's a whole you put in a shift.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and do this day 2 or whatever. And so
And
it's
it's
just
one of those,
like,
they got
man,
different stages and stuff like that. So it's one of those like, hey, the group that you want. I mean, it depends on you guys got to be aligned really, because he's like, hey, this person wants to see this
right.
person, but the other person is performing at the same time. But you try to get close, so it's like, dang, the person I want to see, but I'm all the way in the back. This is like, why I came to see this person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to stand. I just don't like well, let me stand here for like an hour and a half because I know I want to get a good spot, standing spot, for this person
Right.
that's about to show out. So those are just not for me, man. I think I'm gonna have to live through my friends, through social media and stuff like that on those, man. Like I said, if it was something that's like directly in the city and you like, hey, a 20-minute drive and it's like, hey, might as well, potentially. But it was a lot of logistics just to get, down there and all that kind of stuff and then drive right back. And then you got to work the same. I mean, some people took off that Monday, but yeah, it was just gonna be too much. But definitely would have been one of those ones I was considering. Um, I was thinking because I was asked that I was like, what would be somebody you would go for concert for? And I'm like, I still don't know. I think I feel like it got to be somebody I like their music, but I also want to see them perform it. Like they gonna have a great performance. Like I don't want to see anybody stand
Yeah.
there by the mic and rap. Cause I was like, bro, I can do this in the car. Like I've heard you rap this plenty of times. So I need a
No,
performance.
that's
So I
true.
think like Chris Brown would be one, but I also want something that's like not so tailored to women. It sounds bad, but it's like I don't want the thing to be like I don't know.
Like
It's tough.
I'm not
It's tough
going
to
to the
say.
like
The Usher. I ain't going to the Usher,
like
bro.
I love Usher's music.
Yeah,
Way back in the day, but I don't know if I could go. Like it's a
ain't the
lot,
same.
man. They walking by doing a little cherry thing. And he said, okay, well, it's a awkward situation. So yeah, no, I get that. I
Yeah,
mean,
we're not
shoot,
singing
when
any
we
more
went
songs,
to
huh?
yeah, I know, right? So y'all just gonna just have the background music while he do the cherry thing for
Well,
what's
call it
going on,
something
30
else.
minutes, huh?
Call it something else, because this ain't the concert.
Yeah, and so no, I get that. Shoot, the last concert we went to, I believe, was that Future one. It's like a Future Metro Boomin one, and that was hard. It
What
was,
about the
man.
Wale? Did you go to Wale as well?
Went to Wale. That was like a few years ago. That was cool. Like
Dang,
I said,
that
like
was
it's
like
just
yesterday.
oh, I
Time
know, man.
moving.
It popped up on my phone, like a memory thing, and I was like, dang, 2, 3. It was like 2 or 3. I can't remember, but yeah, it's a little minute. But yeah, so we've been going to like a few of them. But man, in super local news, yeah, man, my boy, Greg the Hitman. So if you're from Wichita, any of my Wichita people that watch this, y'all know who I'm talking about because shoot, he's been the head of the morning show on our hip hop station here for, dude, I don't remember when he wasn't. That's like, you know what I'm saying? And I moved here when I was like 4. So like, shoot, it's been at least 30, it's been close to 30 years at least. And it was kind of crazy to me how they did it because it was just like they came in and was just like, hey guys, we doing budget cuts. So this person from this station, this person, da 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 da. And so like, yeah, the show that you did this morning was your last show.
No.
You don't get the farewell week, the farewell day. You don't get to say, hey, thank you to all my listeners. Nothing. Just goodbye, get out of here, get the rest of your stuff.
Dang,
After 30
man.
years, man. Cold game, man. And so like, I mean, I was kind of like feeling.
Go ahead.
But that's the thing, man. No, but that's the thing though. Like a lot of times, like with these jobs, that's why like, I mean, y'all know every time people be coming to me for like advice or whatever, I'll be like, man, quit. Or change jobs or what, go do your own thing because like it's so crazy. Like you get so invested in your job to where you're like, yo, man, this felt like my family. This is like my home, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? They don't think like that about you. No matter who you think you are
really
to
have to
them.
look out for yourself, man. You really do.
Right. And so, I felt bad, because that's my friend and I saw my friend lose his job. So, I reached out to that. But then it's funny because like also on like a semi-selfish tip, I was like, man, I'm gonna get my free concert tickets and soccer games. And, we got events coming up, man.
Your plug is gone.
Yeah, I lost my plug. I mean, because I'm still cool with some people that work up there now, since the radio station is, in my building. But it's not the same when like that dude was like the program director for like 5 radio stations, and he was the guy. And so, and because he also had relationships with like the with record labels, so he'd be like, so that's how I ended up getting the background or what's it called, backstage passes to see Wale and all that, because he knew that was my favorite rapper. And so, yeah, man. So that was kind of, I don't know, it's mixed, and there's also mixed emotions for Wichita. You saw very contrasting reactions online about how they felt about him and stuff like that. But
okay.
Hey, man, either die a hero or live long enough to become a villain. Sometimes,
Yep. I feel you on that, man. But that's unfortunate, man. But best luck to him on his endeavors, and hopefully you find yourself another plug.
Right. Man, so, but anyways, man, we got it. We got to get into it. We're going to talk about a few different things today, but y'all know, if you've been listening to us over the past couple of years, y'all know what we into. Y'all know what the number one thing is. NBA playoffs are here. We're about 2 to 3 games in, depending on the series. 3 games. Yeah, everybody's playing the third game, or will be. Both of our teams somehow made it.
Yes, sir.
Without saying somehow.
Yeah, somehow for me, y'all was smooth, man.
We're a 3 seed.
But we're in playoff basketball. We look bad, but we are in playoff basketball. We are the first team, and I don't even know if it's a good stat, but it is what it is. We have it. The first 10 seed at the play-in era to make it into the playoffs, so that's something. But, I mean, you don't get no awards. You don't get no stats collected from the play-in, so it's like, did you really even play?
Right, and it's like, and this
and
is
then our
one
reward
of the
is
benefits.
What? The first seed.
Right.
First seed of matchup.
Against the Cavaliers, who are on fire.
Yeah.
But so
if I can speak on it as like not as much of an intense fan, okay, maybe it's a little bit biased. We actually got, I mean, it don't look crazy. I would say that. It don't look like Memphis and OKC, like they blowing out like 30-50. It don't look that crazy. Like, we're losing by double digits. Okay, for sure. But that first game, we lost by 20. But we kept it close the entire time. It was the fourth quarter he went crazy. This last game, we kept it close the entire time, and then we lost by 9 or 10. I think 10. I think so, around there. 10 or 11. I ain't trying to give him away no points, but it is what it is. And I was like, watching the game, we look matched, but we don't have an extra in the fourth quarter, like another like gear to go to, and that's where I feel like that's where.
Yeah.
But it's like the first, second, third.
They're missing
like
a one
right
or two
there.
person.
We're missing Jimmy Butler, goddamn.
I mean, we know who the one or two person is. We know
honestly, if we had him, it would have been a better series for sure. I think we would have been able to. I think we would have still lost. Well, we haven't lost yet, but it's heading that path. I think we still probably would have been like 6-7 games if we had Jimmy Butler. But
you think this is gonna be a sweep then?
I think we get one at home. We're getting one at home. I think it's just the type of team Miami is. We'll get one. Cavs always they might slip up as well. So I think we get at least one. I think it's gonna be the first game 3, which is Saturday. Dang. I need to go somewhere and watch that. Okay. But yeah, I think we get one, man. It's just tough. It's one of those like you're glad your team made it, but I'm like, but do I really want to watch this?
Are you
know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I was like,
it's like okay, so
I'd rather see the Hawks
barely makes it in. We barely make it in, and we don't get a good lottery pick. Like it's just like a.
Yeah, I was like, I'm kind of like, it's really like, bro, your team made the playoffs. Calm down. I'm like, but we could have been resting. We could have been like building for next year, game planning for next year. Because I actually was like, I kind of prefer the Hawks because I could probably go to a game easier in Atlanta than flying to Miami. So I was like, and then boy
Right,
D'Angelo,
right.
shout out to young D'Angelo. He huge Cavs fan. He's been a Cavs fan, I believe, during the LeBron era and then after. So I was like, that would have been a smooth little trip right there. So, but but yeah, man, it is what it is. I think I'm glad we made it. I think we'll get at least one game. Um, but yeah, man, the games are been interesting. I would say a lot of different games going on for sure. A lot of them like, it is what it is. Like the Celtics and Magic, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Question I have for you. I mean, you can say
Yeah.
Lakers or whatever, or, whatever bias you have, but which series are you more intrigued by? Like out of the matchups,
Oh,
Western
you
or
know what?
Eastern, or we can do both,
I
one
was
of
having
each.
I was having because of course, I like watching, my Lakers and stuff, but to me, my favorite, we got about 30 minutes till it come on. The Clippers and Nuggets.
Yeah,
Dude
yeah.
is
Sleeper.
yeah, man. It's comes down to the wire. Any mistake happens can determine the game. Like it's
Yep.
some good basketball being played over there. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. Honestly, yeah, in this first round, I'm saying that, like, I'm saying still, them. Of course, I'm gonna watch the Lakers. It's been looking all right, but the extra excitement isn't quite there for
Mm-hmm.
any other series besides this one. The Knicks Pistons kind of goes either way. That one's decent. They're playing right now. I'm recording. It's 99-91. Set 8 minutes left in the fourth. So we got some close games. People going back and forth when they turn it on. But then there's also players that like you kind of don't like it because they've been like they don't know how to keep it on. Like
Yeah.
the Rockets. The Rockets with what's my boy? What's that boy? Jalen Green.
Jalen or Amen. Yeah.
For him, it's like you either are the suckiest dude ever or you're the second coming of Jordan and there's no in between. And it's just like you either get
And
7
that
points
first
or you
game,
get
I was like,
38.
what?
Right.
It's crazy.
And so, so that's the only thing that's going to make that Warriors Rockets thing. But yeah, I'm saying too much on that. Nuggets Clippers. What about you?
Man, it's a tough one. And it's been tough. Those late night games, bro. I'm like, you saying 30 minutes, but
Honestly.
it'd be like 10:30. They going to midnight. So haven't been catching a lot of the late ones. But sneaky one that's kind of intriguing me a little bit, man, is Bucks and Pacers a little bit. The only thing
Okay.
is because they beat them last year. But the Bucks, I don't know. It don't look right. And at first, I mean, I've always said if you got Doc Rivers, I don't think it's gonna be you ain't going too far anyway. Like, sorry. Y'all picked the wrong coach. But it looks I
And
mean, like
honestly,
Giannis is doing his thing,
Dame,
but it's like it don't look like it's gonna happen, bro. They don't it
right.
seems like the Pacers, but we talk about Miami trying to get a game. I was like, it might be tough for the Bucks to get one game, honestly, the way the Pacers got their
Man.
number, man. And it's
Yeah.
but I have been watching the game. I mean, it feels like the Pacers are like the best matchup for themselves to go against the Bucks. But going through the rest
Okay.
of the playoffs, I don't see them, battling anybody else. You know what I mean? So it's like they had that best first round matchup for them for their team. So, but I've been watching that game. It's also more East Coast sometimes. So um, sometimes it has earlier games. So I've been watching that one, keeping up with that teams. But that's really about it. I think I caught a little bit of the Lakers and Timberwolves. Um, it's an interesting one, man. I think it's gonna go 6 or 7. I think people were too heavy on it was gonna be easy with um going through Ant and the Timberwolves, and that Luka defeated them last year. I was like, yeah, Luka, this ain't the same team. I was like,
Right,
I
right, right.
understand.
It's Luca and Kyrie, and you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah, I was like,
the Twin Towers and those was it Daniel Gafford and Lively, that it's a whole different team, man. Like
yeah,
you
I
can't
was
just
like,
have one person.
yeah. So that was like, it was one of those like I think you guys will make it out of it, but I feel like it will be a tough one. It's gonna be a hard fought one. Whoever
Yeah.
wins out of that one's gonna have a tough one with either team, or the Rockets or the Warriors as well. So it'll be it's a tough one. But this year, I'm interested, man. I think the storylines and the action in the playoffs. This is gonna be a good one. I don't think. I mean, I think we do have some boring games in the first round, but I think after this round,
For sure.
going to the second round, I think it's gonna be a lot more. Like all the games will be super interesting. I'm
Yeah.
trying to.
I honestly, I mean, I know the thing for everybody to say is Lakers in 5, you know, and but dude, I'm not that like I don't think it's that cut and dry, especially because of our big man help. And I'm
Yeah.
noticing that Rudy Gobert has found his groove again, so that helps a lot. Uh, you know, and we unfortunately only have what's his name, Jackson Hayes, for our, you know, a big man, and he does well-ish, but
Y'all needed another one, man. That trade
yeah,
should
we like
return.
one more. You know, you get man, which that makes no sense to me because with Mark Williams, the trade we talking about, supposed to go over there, he failed a physical. They said he failed his physical, but then he started playing again. So I'm like,
No, okay, like the physical he passed, it was something like in his medical condition. They said they didn't like something like that, which is part of the
nah,
physical, yeah. But it's like something that he saw. That was like I don't know. I think I gotta look up the reports. I think it was like a surgery or something like that, or like his legs or knees, something like that, where it's like, I don't think we want to deal with
he
this.
can dunk without jumping, and he's
Yeah,
shorter
but
than
you,
Wimby. Like
but I was like,
he has a longer wingspan than Wimby. Like we need it.
do you want him for like 3 weeks and next thing you know he's out for 2 years, something like that? You know what I mean?
He played the full season.
No, I'm saying like I mean right now, but like if you trade for him and you have an
Yeah.
Anthony Davis situation or something like that, all of a sudden it's like
No, that's real. I mean, but if he would have helped us get a ring this year,
I won't say
because
okay, but we're looking
if
at
he
it
has,
like he's playing right now. But I'm saying if they made the trade in February and in March he's
right,
go down, then it's like that's what I'm saying.
true.
Now we like he played the whole season, we can trade him. But for Lakers, I don't know, and I don't know if this is the condition of something with his knees or not. But I was like, it was something that was like, you know what? Let's stay off this guy because for sure they went head on him. I'm like, you offer somebody that I mean, was a great pickup. I was like, I don't know why would they even offer Dalton, but they offered a
Right.
great pickup and a shooter, made it publicly known, went all through it. So it's like it had to be something that had to be like, oh man, nah, let's not touch this. Because I was like, if it wasn't something too alarming, then it'd be like, we'll sweep it on the road. Like, bro, come on, like whatever it is, we can get you through it. We just need you for the, at least see how the end of this season go and the playoffs happen with, Luka throwing you the lob. That's all you got to do. Like, it's an easy role for you.
Yeah, and I don't know the way Luca played last game. It makes me a lot more optimistic than I was game one.
Yeah.
Especially seeing that like we really don't need LeBron to do too much. And I hate how like even when he does that, people are like, "Oh man, see what happened to the king? He ain't do." It's like, bro, he's 40 years old. He's in year 22. You expect him to still be getting 41 points in the playoffs?
Yep. Yep.
Still, you forget he is still a human.
I mean, that's what he banking on. So
Yeah, but
I was like, because if I was there, I was like, hey, LeBron, Luca and AD might be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
yeah, and that almost could have been a little bit better, but it's like who would you have traded to get Luca? You know, like you dang near would have
that's
had
what
to
I'm
trade,
saying.
so it had to happen. And so, um, yeah, I'm ready to see. OKC is looking crazy good. I mean, I don't know if it's just because they're playing against the Grizzlies because they've looked good this whole year,
Yeah.
but it feels like I'm watching them scrimmage the JV.
Mm.
It looks crazy. Like they're shutting John Morant down. Like he ain't getting nothing.
It's
It's
you
and
think they make
speaking
it?
of which,
You think they make it
we
all the
damn
way?
near. I think they probably at least make it out the West. I think they make it out the West, and it's them versus I don't know the Celtics or something,
I
But
hope not. I hope it's a Cavs. I just think it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be a
yeah. I mean, it
better
could be the Cavs.
game.
I don't know who would. Yeah, it could end up being the Cavs, but
I don't
I
want the Celtics,
yeah,
bro. I just don't want to see the Celtics
I know
win
for
another
sure.
one.
I think the yeah, I definitely don't. Boy, I definitely don't.
Yeah, y'all trying to match them rings, and next thing you know,
Yeah, I think I could see Lakers and Thunder for actually I don't know because I think that we have what it takes to beat the Nuggets,
mm-hmm.
but the Clippers because Kawhi is back. Kawhi is back. I don't know what he did or what he just been saving it for the playoffs or what, but that boy back.
He
And
looked
so
good too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's back to his old self. So I don't know if we beat the Clippers. So but yeah, I mean, I think we could beat either the if we end up having to play against the Rockets or the Warriors. I think we get that.
Yeah, I think it'll be a tough one if you have the Warriors.
Yeah, tougher.
Like the Rockets,
But
honestly, I think the Rockets might get it over the Warriors, especially with a hurt Jimmy Butler. Like if
that's what.
Jimmy missed like two
Yeah,
games, like it's a tough one if they ain't able to, win a game at home. And they go down 3-1, it's gonna be like a tough one. But the Rockets can get by. Rockets get by. They feel some momentum, but I don't think they get by the Lakers. Um, and it's tough. I mean, it'd be nice to see the Lakers back in the conference finals, man. But I,
yeah. Even if
it,
it
it
don't,
but it
and I guess
crazy.
this also
What
me
if they
being. It's
win?
also
That'd be so crazy, bro.
I know, right? It's also
That would
me
be,
being somewhat selfish because it's a 2-hour drive. So if it is Lakers, Grizzly, or Lakers and Thunder, go ahead and hit that
bro,
road. And
bro.
yeah, you know, might as well.
That's a must go. That's a must
Right,
go.
right. But I don't care what the ticket price is. Hey, go fund me to
Yeah,
my cash app. My cash up and help me out there. Whatever,
that's a
man. But
must go, man. You
yeah,
definitely
it's
you can't. Yeah, you definitely
something
can't miss
like
out
that.
on that, man.
Shoot, speaking of tickets, I know we just talked about this, but or offline, but shoot, they said that the Grizzlies playoff tickets, the cheapest ones in Memphis on Saturday, is $12.
Wow.
So that means I probably could catch a flight and or drive and pay for the ticket in the hotel for cheaper than it would be to see a Laker game.
That's crazy.
$12. I mean, those are the 300s, but I got to go back to that post. I got to go back to that post because I think it's let me try to find it real quick because it's funny that where's that? There it is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like
Uh
those are regular
floor
season. Like
seats. Floor seats. The most expensive floor seats are 160. Hello?
what? Y'all want to see our team in the playoffs? I don't care who you playing. It's like you still in the playoffs.
Right. That's what I'm saying. What's wrong with you?
That's crazy.
Man. Wait, hold up. That's the 20. Oh, that's tonight.
It gotta be higher. It gotta.
Okay,
That's
yeah. So that's tonight. So
That's
Thursday.
resale.
Then I dang never want to go see what the Saturday ticket is talking about and be like, hey, we just go take this trip. But yeah, man,
But you going to a game or not?
we might have to take that little trip, man. How about that? But shoot, we've been drove to Memphis before. It was a little drive.
I drove by there trying to get to Kansas, but that was the only time I ever went there. But I mean,
They
if it
got
was
good food. Oh man, I want to go back, man. I just had a flashback. Boy, they got this. Ooh. Oh man, it was like some New Orleans. It was this New Orleans style restaurant. It had music that sounded like it was from the Sinners movie. Like it, what a.
See, I haven't seen it yet, so
I know you
For
gotta.
everybody out there, if you get the
Boy,
references,
yeah.
it's
I'm
cool.
telling you, I ain't gonna talk. We ain't even gonna talk about it yet. I ain't even gonna give you a little thing. I just want y'all to watch
Nah,
it.
I want to
It's
see
fire.
it. Honestly, before we even touch on it, like I want to watch it like twice, and then we can give our breakdown and all that kind of stuff on it. I know it's gonna be, it's a
Yeah.
little minute, but I definitely want to see it once for sure. But twice to see
If I
like
don't go to
bring out
this,
some
if I
things.
don't go to this Memphis game, I might watch it again.
I was like, I mean, yeah, Memphis playing a different team. That's cool because I was like, it was one of those people asking if I'm going to Miami. I was like, I don't see myself going there for the game. I just like it'd be tough. Like if I was playing, if I was so much of a fan of the Cavs, then I'll be like, okay, cool. I love Miami, but I'm like, if I'm gonna go to, I just wait to go to the regular season game. It's gonna be cheaper. I'm gonna have a better
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like so stressed out about the game and watching it and be like, man, let's just get a win, let's get a win. You know what I mean? Like I go watch casually, do some exploring, and then you know what I'm saying, while you might make a whole trip out of it instead of just trying to go for the game like I did, a couple years back. So probably won't go to that one, but yeah, bro. Yeah, I think you definitely need to go to a game, man. Whatever OKC's playing, I say you got to go to one, especially if it
Dude,
doesn't look like the Lakers are gonna be headed that path. If they're not, then definitely go to an OKC game because I feel like you know I
yeah.
can see them in the
And Shay's
conference
down there
final at
right
least.
now. Yeah, so
Oh
she's literally
yeah,
down there right now. So
that's a dub. She had the
um
game. She had the game.
so we got it. So we gotta go. I mean, right now we already got a place to stay right now while she on her contract. But
Oh yeah, you
yeah,
good.
I do because even just watching it on TV, bro, like it's just something about in the NBA arena. If y'all are a fan of our show, if y'all are a fan of basketball, but you ain't never been to a NBA playoff game, I don't care if it's a team that you don't like, that you don't know none of the players of, but it's close to your town, go. The energy in there, the matter of, like the fact that they got the shirts on the seats and everybody got to wear the shirt
Yep.
because of the thing, bro. I'll throw on the shirt for the day or whatever, like cause it's
Yep.
just, especially in those smaller markets, bro. OKC games are, it feels so good in there, man. Like because they root for it harder because ain't nobody trying to be too cool. Ain't nobody, like everybody that's there for the most part are fans of their
Definitely. Yeah.
city, like it says Oklahoma City, to a person from Oklahoma City, that's everything. To us, we say, okay, whatever, the little country ass town or whatever. But
Yeah. Yeah.
to them, when they ride for them boys and they're so invested. It's like they watch, like I like kind of watched the crowd a little bit when we went to the last game we went to. And it was like they watching a high school game where that's their nephew out in the crowd or something like that,
Yep.
like they ride for their people. So you can feel all that energy in there. It gets you hyped. So now you got to magnify that because it's the playoffs. Like that was every game count, every shot, every possession matters. Yeah. So
And it's
man,
best. I mean, like I said, it's best to go, especially like if you're close next to it, or you have the means to go. It's best to go when you don't have your team that you ride for in it, and you just watching just to watch. That's the best
yeah.
experience, especially for a playoff game. When your
There's
team
no
is playing,
stress, but it's
it's a
still
little
hype.
tough because you're enjoying the experience, but you're still tense because every time you like, you know what I'm saying, like holding your breath on
Right.
everything. But bro, we need to go to before LeBron leaves because I haven't seen LeBron play live, so I want to see
Yeah.
LeBron live before he retires. So we may have to set it up, man. Next year, try to go to a game and see the Lakers.
Wherever they
I know
at. Yeah.
you trying to see him like at home, but I'm gonna have to do maybe like
Woo. You know what? I
at
mean, it
Hawks
sounds
or a
cool.
Charlotte game or something like that, a little cheaper.
Yeah, it sounds cool, but I don't know if I can do the LA thing. Of course, it would be fire to
Okay.
see him in the crypto arena. But I mean, shoot, we got to see him last year, game one of the
Yep.
playoffs. And that was really cool to see. Obviously, unfortunately, that game ended in a loss, but dude, and again, that's Denver. It's another market. It's like smaller-ish. So it was like live in there. You felt all of the, the emotion, and we talking stuff back and forth to the people. Like, it's just, y'all got to check out. Yeah, we got to see it. But
yeah, man, let me know, because I would definitely. I'm looking at it next year when they release it. I'm definitely
they play next year.
When they go to Charlotte, I'm gonna try to look what the dates still looking like, and when we go to Atlanta, I'm gonna try to look at those dates. And I mean, is there any other states and teams, you let me know as well. But it's like I want to see LeBron live. Like, I've seen him play enough, all my life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's what he is. But I'm trying to see him live, and I feel like it's one of those things like fans of Jordan and people who watch the NBA be like, hey, I saw Jordan play live. I was like, I didn't see all the this is the game I went to, and I'm trying to get that. Like, just to say that, like, man, yes, I did this as well. So I think I'm definitely gonna go, and I'll let you know, when that time comes around as well. So
now that makes sense because like, as much as people hate on LeBron, people don't realize how much it's history. The same way a lot of times when Kobe was in the league, a lot of people didn't like Kobe. There were people, you can't, it's hard to imagine it now, but back in the day, there were a lot of people that hated Jordan. But now in retrospect, people are like, wow, man, I missed I didn't watch, or now everybody talks so great about the players after they're gone. So it's all,
yeah,
I'm a fan of greatness. Yeah, I'm a fan of greatness. So yes, he does some things that I don't like on the court sometimes, but you still got to see yo, this is crazy seeing someone do this and having this, the longevity, the athleticism still, the court vision, the way he plays the game is still something to hang your hat on. And so,
but Austin Reeves better chill with those alley-oops, though. I was like, he going
man,
you breaking LeBron down even more. Like, bro, stop throwing.
This is not 07. This is not 07 LeBron. Go for him.
I was like, bro, stop throwing them up, bro. You gonna either have to take it or, it is what it is, man. He ain't gonna get those oops no more.
Shoot, yeah, you gotta be. I'm already
especially not that high. He throwing. I'm like, why he throwing it so high too? I'm like, even 07 LeBron ain't gonna.
Man, I don't know. There was some of those back then. He'll be. But yeah. Man, so basically, I don't know. I think if you're a fan of the game, go watch some of these greats while they're here. Not even just him. Try to catch a Curry. Try to catch of course we still have our younger players. So, the SGA in his prime, Jokic, Luka, Kyrie while he's here, go see him, man. Shoot, I mean, I don't get no money from y'all, but still, it's just, I know, go see that experience.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, it's still early. I mean, mid in the first round, so we'll keep updated on that. So yeah, as of right now, shoot, what you been watching?
Show-wise?
Yeah.
Show-wise, I just finished Paradise on Hulu. If you have not watched, you need to watch immediately. I was like, it shows this. I'm like, bro, you have to watch now. It's 8 episodes. Knock it out. I believe it's right up your alley, kind of. Yeah, I think it's right up your alley. Thriller type.
Okay.
Secret Service, a whole bunch of different stuff. But that one is a lot if you explain it too much, I feel like I would get spoilers. So I was like, I'll just
Right. I've seen a little bit of it. Yeah, okay.
But I'm telling you, but I just finished that. I just finished. Don't shoot me. All American. I started to finish it while I was moving. I know, but
I haven't even watched it. I haven't even watched it. I've seen.
You can miss it. You can miss it.
Yeah, I get.
It ain't that type of show for me.
Because it's with me, a lot of times, if I start a show and I get in a little bit and it starts to get kind of trash, I still gotta finish it because started it. So I'm like, man, let me see how this ends. You know, that
That's
type of
kind
thing.
of sometimes with this many seasons, I was like, if it's trash, then I probably would not. The issue is like while I was packing boxes and all that stuff while I was at home in Georgia, I started the show. I was like, let me just put on some background. Knocked out of one season easy, and I was like, 6 seasons, okay. So when I started, moving things and being here, and I was like setting up, building things, and all that kind of stuff. I was like, well, this has been on in the background the whole time, and next thing you know, you're on season 4. I was like, well, now at that point, I was committed, and I was like, let me just knock
Right,
this
right,
out.
right. Like 2 more, yeah.
And now they have another season coming out, and I'm not invested as much. I might just because it's whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
I know that's a whole thing. Everybody been watched that, so that was only two
Right,
things, and then anime wise, I started Solo Leveling. I'm not late to the party. A lot of people watch that as well, but that
right.
one's dope, man. If you like hands. I like
Okay.
abilities and stuff like that. That's what I really like. So that's dope, man. That was a real dope one. Movie wise, I haven't seen no movies. I think the last one I
You been on Raising
seen,
Kanan?
have not. I need to re up on that subscription actually. So
Okay.
dang, that's crazy. I heard that season ain't all that though.
Uh, no, I think it's pretty good. Just I mean, because of course it picks back up. And then with Unique being back, coming
Yeah, I
back, so
seen
he's
that.
plotting. You just keep seeing a lot of different. Uh, and then we see like what happens with Famous and all these different things. So it's I don't know. It's a lot, man. It's a lot of different. You see a lot more emotion, and you see a lot of the characters start to come into who they are now. Like in the original Power, you start to see the whys and them slowly start to become like with Jukebox and Kanan. You see them go from bad to worse and things like that, and the reasons why. So
Okay, they're giving us more of that deeper breakdown.
yeah. So
Let
we
me
get
ask you this:
closer and stuff like that.
do you think like okay? Do you still think like the Power, even all the books and stuff like that, is still having its momentum they still had, or it's like I just feel like it's like toned down a little bit. I don't know if you feel in the same way, and maybe because I haven't been watching it and stuff like that. I don't know your
Right.
feelings because you super
Uh,
into it.
yeah,
You up
yeah.
to
I
date on
mean,
the books.
yeah, I'm up to date on all the books. I know the Force is coming out in like September or something like that. So I, yes, it's not as hype as it used to be, but that's just because it's so much going on. But I think it's also, man, we got so much stuff going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, how am I supposed to care about this and all this horrible stuff? We know we don't get
Yeah,
too deep into the politics on the show. I mean, kind of want to a little bit, but for the most part, it's just like so much real life shit is happening that you're just like, yeah, next week on Raising Canaan, I guess. Like, you just like
yeah,
trying to, and I watch a lot of stuff for the distraction because I do pay a lot of attention to politics and what's going on and what bills are trying to be passed and yada yada. So a lot of times I end up having to like take these like reality breaks. So some of the shows I even watch, it got to be an anime because it has nothing to do with what's going on in the world.
yeah,
Sometimes you'll see
yeah,
some parallels because
yeah. That's how it
history
is.
repeats itself and art imitates life. So but it's so far removed. Like for me, yeah, of course, I've been watching Raising Kanan. We just finished Castlevania on Netflix. Fire anime. It's one of the ones that actually I watched it with Shay and who isn't super into anime, but she's sitting here like, hey, are we about to watch the next episode? Hey, should we stay up and watch the next one after this? So it's like because
Yeah,
it was like good, it's vampires, it's hands, it's a lot, man. Like it's Dracula, the story of Dracula. So like, with Sinners also be that was the coolest part also about like on Friday night we finished Castlevania and then on Saturday we saw Sinners. So it's just like we just had like this vampire theme
yeah. You
week, I
had a whole
guess.
thing going on. Yeah,
But yeah, so sometimes I just watch some stuff that's just like not. What else? I put her on Death Note. We watched the movie with Lakeith Stanfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's his name. I keep forgetting because like we got this inside joke, not kind of, but a long time ago on Joe Budden podcast, they were talking about how he was on Clubhouse, how Lakeith Stanfield was on Clubhouse. It was like something where like some girls were like talking about, like they had guys on there and they were like, guys, let's hear your best moans and stuff. And so he was on there and they like kept talking about, I don't know if you remember that story when it came out.
I'm doing
And
that.
so like they was like fucking Lakeith Moanfield. So like I always like forget, like I'll actually say it seriously. I'll be like, yeah, man, it's this new movie with Lakeith Moanfield. She'd be like, why'd you say that? I was like, oh, hey, Stanfield, my man.
You got it stamped in its. Yeah, I hope you don't see him in person.
Bruh.
Mobile.
Man,
Hold on.
It'll be like when my stepdad it'll be like when my stepdad saw Bill Russell when he was still alive. It was like, Uncle Drew.
No. Hold on now. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was when they was still living in Seattle. My mom was like, or no, they was like, yeah, man, we saw this guy. He was a basketball legend. I was like, who'd y'all see? And so like my mom's cracking up telling me this story. And she was like, he said that my stepdad was like, hey, I think that's Uncle Drew. Because, they had the commercials going all the time.
Yeah.
And so he was like, Uncle Drew, hey, man. Like, they finally, like, he had, like, some lady with him. I think it was either, like, his wife or a handler or something. And they were like, hey, chill. This isn't Uncle Drew. This is Bill Russell. And I was like, so my mom told me the story when she finally got to say that it was Bill Russell. I was like, he's too big a legend for that disrespect. He's too big a legend.
It's tough. I mean, if you don't know, like, maybe you do know, but it's like, if you've seen him in this capacity, that's what people know him as, so.
Right.
That's still crazy.
So, right. Dude, I laugh so hard. But,
have you seen Den of Thieves 2 on Netflix?
Yes. Yeah.
I've seen that.
I went
to the movie to see that on my birthday, actually, with my mom. In February, so that was like one of the first things I did when I got here.
So what you think about it?
I mean, the first one was definitely better for sure, but it wasn't bad. I think it should have stayed on Netflix. I don't even think it should have went to the theaters though.
Okay, I feel that because we watched it on Netflix, and I thought it was a great little Friday night. Hey, what movie y'all want to watch? Type of thing.
It was cool.
I like a good heist movie. I like that this is twist with this, and I like the movie showing that.
I love a heist movie.
I get, yes, it should have been more. They had it way drawn out, but I don't know, man. I like that. I like that stuff. So it's not that. I mean,
it was like a 7 out of 10. It'd be like I would watch the first one over again. The second one is like if it's on, I'll watch it type of deal. But
right. I'm not rushing to.
What's the other? What's the heist movie that I really like? The Town. Have you seen The Town?
Oh yes, that's on my list. That's on my no. That one's on my list, bro. Like, my favorite movies of all time. Yeah,
we might have to run through a list of top, maybe like top 10 lists of favorite movies. See what cracks it and see what who we can recommend. We have to bring a couple.
I got 56. I got 56 favorite movies.
I gotta start a list. I remember you doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
crazy.
like I probably need to like swap some around. So
you
it's
got
not,
Inception on. That's in my top 5. Inception is in my top 5. With
if it's not on here, it needs to be. But I just probably blanked on it.
Favorite movie, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I have it on here, but it is one of my favorites. I just don't have it on this one. My top 10. I know this. Look, you can work on yours later.
Run through it. He's like, I got mine up.
I was already started this a long time ago. My top 10 is number 1, Training Day. Number 2, Goodfellas. And this is where it starts to get a little obscure. So people go do their homework.
Okay.
Number 3 is Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Gotta look at that one up.
Yeah, man. It's so crazy, and it's a crazy concept. And it's a Steve Carell movie, actually.
What was it again?
Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Yeah, it's a Steve Carell movie. Premise
I have
is
never seen
like,
this.
what would you do if there was like 8 weeks left? Asteroid heading towards Earth. Uh, NASA tried everything they could, but they failed. So like we know for a fact it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like people's going through the motions of that. It's just the way the idea that also is very intriguing to me. How would you act if there was only, and I brought that up in our group chat before. Number 4, Train to Busan.
Okay. Yeah.
Korean zombie movie, super like emotional. The zombies are scary, lots of action. Number 5, Pulp Fiction. Now we're getting back into the ones people know. Number 6, New Jack City.
Okay.
Number 7, Blow. And then number 8, I actually put 2 movies together because it's kind of basically Kill Bill. Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. It's kind of like you got to watch both of them for real.
Yeah.
Number 9, A Bronx Tale. And number 10 is Requiem for a Dream.
It kind of sounds familiar. Let me look it up.
Okay, so this one, and it's crazy because this one is starring Marlon Wayans. And
I have seen this.
Yeah, man, like the seriousness, how they talk, how they walk you through the seriousness of addiction and the reality of it. Like, bruh, I like the emotion that gets pulled out of that, and there's nothing cute about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people really make you think, like, because then it's even stuff that you think that it's even stuff that you don't think, oh, that ain't really something to get addicted to. Like, what's his name? The dude that played, here we go. That's how people do it a lot of times. The dude that played Morbius. That's stupid for me to say, to use that one because he's been in so many other movies that was like way better and way more.
You talk about Jared Leto?
Yes, Jared Leto. Yeah, Jared Leto. Yeah, he also played the Joker, but his mother in that movie getting addicted to like weight loss pills and taking things the right way, and then that causes her to go and say like stuff that you don't even think you could get addicted to. It's just like how serious and how easy it is to have that. Because you're trying to achieve a certain reality and not, and cope with whatever it is you're trying to. And so yeah, my criteria for movies are like how much does it keep you captivated in it? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a movie that make you fall asleep all the time or whatever, that's off. And then whatever the genre of the movie, how much of that do you get in it? So if it's a comedy movie, you be rolling laughing, right? If it's if it's a drama, you should be feeling all the emotion of it. If it's an action movie, y'all know, I better see guns and hands. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you keep it tied to the category that they are under. So you can't say like if they give you like an action movie, but it's more thriller and suspense. You're like, it was a good movie, but for the category, it's supposed to be.
It didn't do what it did. Yeah, I mean, but if it is more of that, then I'll say, well, I guess I would categorize that as a thriller. Okay, or if it's like, or if it's supposed to be funny and all the jokes ain't hitting, then I'm just like, okay, that was trash. But also, does it hit the emotional? Is there a message, or is it something that's a little bit deeper? And then also, how's the art behind it? How is it shot? How is the writing and stuff like that? And another big one is rewatchability for me, because there's some movies that are really good. There's some movies that are really good that I'm like, I don't think I'll ever watch that again. And it could be maybe because it was too emotional. Maybe it was just too triggering or something like that. Like for me, a movie that was really good for me that won't make my list because of that is what's the one with Daniel Kaluuya, where he went on the date and then the cops and.
Oh yeah. I gotta look it up.
Right. Same. Doing that right now because if you haven't seen it, I want you to see it. It's a really good movie, but Queen and Slim, Queen and
Yeah,
Slim. So
that's true. I
really
haven't
good
watched it
movie,
again.
but
That's
I
true.
can't, man. It
That's
was
a
so
tough one.
triggering. It was so, it's actually the movie that made me have to take a Black trauma break. So like, there's a lot of movies that like you're like, yo, have you seen this? No, I'm not watching Black trauma movies.
I want to tell people, I was like, now for me, I'll still watch some, but it's one of those like I have my breaks for it. The month of
Yeah,
February, I'll refuse. I try my best. I've urged everybody, you have to stop, especially Black History Month. That's all they feed us, and that's all we talk
right.
about is Black trauma on that
Because
month.
whenever they
I'll be
put the
like,
little Black History section in on whatever movie app, it's
yeah, I'm like,
always 12 Years a Slave, Django. Like,
somebody getting
okay,
shot down.
bro.
I was like, we ain't gotta watch
Right.
these. I
When
mean,
they
you can
see
watch it
us,
whenever,
like,
but you don't have to watch at least on that month. But I feel you on that. But yeah, that was a tough movie. I saw that in the movie theater, but I haven't rewatched it at all. But
yeah,
yeah,
I
slave
I
movies.
don't know if I could.
I tend to stay away anyway, but in general. But
I've watched them. I watched
yeah,
them. I get what
yeah,
happened.
watch them, but I can't. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I feel like. I feel like I've watched enough.
Yeah.
Y'all making another one? I'll miss it.
But I need to
Don't
make my
watch it.
list,
Don't
man.
support it.
I'm a huge movie person, as you know. So I need to keep a
Yeah,
list because my memory is like shot anyway.
I
So it's
honestly need
always
to. I also honestly need to like update it and move some stuff around because I've watched more movies. I've seen some stuff that
yeah,
I
yeah.
might move up, move down, or add to it. But yeah, man, work on it, make the list. Also, I did see the movie that you told me to watch. It came out and we watched it. Dang, we having a blank out day.
Oh, wait, we are
Uh,
okay. We should for everybody. We are shoot at night today, so that's why it's kind of
yes,
the whole
yeah,
day's
we're
been
shooting at
gone.
night on a
Usually we shoot
Thursday
in the
night.
morning.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
but yeah, Craven the Hunter,
yeah,
Craven the
okay.
Hunter.
What you think on it?
Honestly,
It's a Marvel movie now.
okay. If I look at it that way, okay, so because y'all know, comic book guy, cartoon, all that. If I compare it to what it's supposed to be like, it's not good. But if I just think about it as that story, if I'm Shay or somebody, if I'm somebody that like doesn't follow this stuff as close as I did growing up, and I do, and I just watch it as a standalone movie, I think it was really good. There's some stuff that doesn't make sense, but I think they do that a lot.
Yeah,
But that's
I
fine.
thought.
We can't.
Yeah,
We can't. Like a lot of times, you suspend reality when you're watching whatever movies because they got to do, especially superhero or any Fast and Furious movie. You just suspended belief is what I wanted to say. But it's a good story. I like the way they did it. Like the way I always like to see how Sony avoids using Spider-Man characters without putting Spider-Man in it.
yeah. That's it. I mean, honestly, like I really liked it. See, I didn't know. I knew Craven as the guy with all the fur, like as a lion head or whatever,
Right.
as a villain of Spider-Man. So I didn't know that going into it. I didn't know his back history and all that kind of stuff. But I knew he was a villain. So going in and seeing it, I was like, they kind of did the Venom take on it. Like Venom is a villain, but now for people who are introduced to Venom for the first time, he's like a superhero type
Anti-hero,
deal.
anti-hero,
Yeah,
this
so
and
it's
that.
like,
Yeah.
so he had the same type of feel as well. I already enjoyed it, but it's one of those like when you start comparing it to the actual person they try to represent, it's like, ew, it looked bad. It is bad, but it's like,
that's what I'm saying. When you do it like that, it's like what y'all doing. But if it's standalone, I haven't picked up a comic book or watched these cartoons growing up.
it was decent.
I thought it was decent. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Well.
But yes, they keep doing that with these bad guys. They keep making it to where we're like, oh, I think we like that. I think they damn near changing the story up because
I'm saying they haven't made no villain movie really. If you look at it, it ain't have been no villain movies.
Because Madam Web, I think
Joker ain't been a villain movie. Ain't no like all the movies have been like showing like the positive side or like how they are, where they are. It's like Give
Yeah.
us just some evil villain superhero
People that's
evil
just evil
stuff.
for the sake of evil. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Like
how they built.
all of when cause I get what they trying to do. They trying to like make us feel
Show the
for them
mentality of
or yeah, or make you feel like, ooh, that could be me. And then it makes you more like it sparks more
involved.
emotion
Yeah,
while watching it. Yeah. Like the Thanos thing or the Killmonger thing.
yeah. I'm
Sure.
like,
You're like, ah
just
man,
give us
he's not
somebody
all
who
the way
just like
wrong.
being a villain, and we have, and this call it good. Like we don't have to
I'm trying to
always.
think of what villain is like that. Well, shoot. Well, Joker was
Yeah, I want to say
like
Joker was a perfect one.
Joker was just
But
like
they,
for the sake of being bad, bro.
I think they're just trying to make him like, I don't know, personable as well. Um, Especially with Batman being such like he's following, they knew that it was going to be able to trigger all the people to go back and watch, the Joker movies as well. But let me see.
Oh, also, yeah. I can't remember if I said this or not, but I did watch the second Joker. I mean, that was a long time ago, but I've been wanting to kind of say this because I saw a lot of people did not like it, especially they thought it was like more like musical.
Musical, yeah.
But I felt like because we were watching his descent into madness more, it made sense. So I thought it wasn't that bad. I thought it was pretty decent.
I think it depends on the lens you watch it as, though.
Yeah, and then
you dissecting it as a different
spoiler alert.
Angle.
I mean, yeah. Movie been out since forever, so y'all should already. If you ain't seen it, you just don't want to see it. When he got killed at the end, and the Joker that we know today is the one, it makes more sense now. Like the Joker that we thinking of wasn't even the one in these two movies.
Yeah.
That dude was just crazy for the sake of being crazy. The actual Joker that we were waiting for at the end, who killed him and was like all laughing. It's like, okay, that's what it was. And he probably got his inspiration from this dude here, So
gotcha. I didn't watch the second one, so I'm just going with you.
Oh shoot! Yeah. I mean, honestly, like
I was kind of like the other people. They said it was a musical. I was like, I think I'm gonna tap out of that one. Then
no,
but
for
I never
sure.
give it a try.
I was just curious on how it would be, like how like something to do on a, it finally came out on. I think it was the Max app. I can't remember which app, but I believe it was the Max app. So I was just watching it on there. But take some time. I mean, watch it. Just one of these days, you bored in the house, you want to get on your DC shit. Just watch it. Let me know how you felt. Like,
all right, bet. It might be this weekend because I'm chilling this weekend, bro. This week has drained me, bro. So I'm definitely just gonna be chilling, trying to get enjoying the crib. You know what I'm saying? Even though I said I'm supposed to be go outside exploring, but this weekend is a no for me. So
I feel that. But yeah, we haven't really said too much. Too crazy, but yeah, there is everybody watching, following this. Let us know what to watch. If we haven't covered any of it, of course, like I said, I've already seen Sinners. Of course, that's
yeah, I've seen it for sure.
So,
I've seen it for sure.
So he's gonna see it very soon. But besides that, man, what y'all watching on the the streaming apps? For some old y'all think we should watch? Shoot, if y'all want to give us a top 10. If you want to give us a top 10 of what
I think that
movies y'all think we should watch.
I think that's gonna be dope, man. I definitely gonna make my list. We can do it like this. I just bring my list and we just discuss it because sure. I think my list is gonna be pretty decent, pretty different from yours as well. We have a lot of different common things that we discuss and all that stuff, but have the same common things. But I think my movies would be different as well because I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think with our movies, a lot of times we be like contrasted on some stuff. Like if it's not like a Marvel or something.
Yeah, man, superhero. Yeah, because I think more my movies is definitely more thriller, suspense, crime related. Those are those.
I've been getting more back onto those though lately. So
that's my tier right there, man. That's why I recommend to people because I feel like to me, I'm an overthinker. I'm already an overthinker.
Right.
So like
I'm trying to solve the crime.
I'll be like, boom, I got it. 1 minute and 30 seconds in, and then you watch the whole hour and 30 minutes. You be like, So I was wrong. I apologize, everybody. I jumped the gun on this one. I didn't see he
Man,
was gonna backstab this person twice. So I'm
Shay
definitely
be
one of
doing that,
those.
be asking questions. Shay be doing that all the time, asking questions. Listen. We both ain't seen this. We both ain't seen this. Let's try not to solve it. Let's just watch, enjoy
I was
it.
I get bad at that. I mean, I think see some movies I don't do that right out the gate, but it's like when you get to
Right.
but you just want to be like it's like a game within yourself. Like you're trying to
No,
figure it
for
out
sure.
before, even if you don't say it out loud, you can be like, I knew it.
Well,
But if you don't say it out loud
honestly,
to
that's
somebody,
why I say that to her. That's why I
but if
say
you
that
don't
to her
watch it,
because I'm trying not to do it. I'm like, hey, don't overthink like you normally do.
yeah, but
Just
you know
enjoy
how
it.
it is. You know how it is if you watch it
Yeah.
and you okay, say you watch it with somebody, and then all of a sudden you know what it is, but in the movie you don't say it, and you're like, I knew that was going. You ain't know that was the person. I was like, you would have said something. So that's why I was like, if I know it,
Yeah.
depends on the movie and the setting, all that kind of stuff. If it's an older movie, whatever. But it's like, I'll try to solve it before it gets to that. If it's that type of movie, so I'll
Nah,
try to figure out what's
there's
really
fun.
going
There's
on.
definitely fun in that. There's definitely some
Like
fun
you're
in
kind of playing like
yeah.
yourself, and you like. I feel like you're doing the whole thing in your head before you even finish the movie and be like, what? So that's why I like those type of movies right there. Because I think for myself and my personality, I think those are um, beneficial for me to watch. Because the action in those movies that like it's cool. It's a lot of action, a lot of hands. You know what I'm saying? Fighting, but it don't keep me drawn in. And you can zone in and zone back out and be like,
Right.
okay, they defeated this person. All right, cool. I already know. You know what I
Why a
mean?
lot of
So
times I love those movies, but those don't make my top. There's
yeah.
some in there, but like if I
But
go
some of
in
them can be
there, like
rewatchability. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's tough.
yeah, for sure. And that's why, like, Captain America Winter Soldier is somewhere in my list. But my
Yeah,
number
Black
20
Panther,
movie, for
mine. Yeah.
example, is Batman the Killing Joke.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's that, but it's
Yeah, you've been
so
raving about that one.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's so it's
I'm
like, but
surprised
it's
that might be in
psychological.
your
It's
top
this.
10. You talk about a movie almost all the time.
Yeah, but
Where's it
then
at
it's like,
now?
okay,
Top 20?
yeah.
It's
It's
20.
mainly because like, okay, so there's also Ferris Bueller's Day Off in there, Step Brothers,
Ah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
7 pounds. That one get me a little bit,
Yes, it bound. Pursuit of
Ray.
Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness, bro. That's the one I get
Pursuit
me.
of Happiness, probably got to go back. So I don't know where that is, but it's definitely up there for me as well. So like it's kind of like there's a lot of movies where you're like, man, that movie's really good. Why is it number 32 or whatever? And it's just like,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, but I can't put it above thousands upon millions of movies get made. So it's like a rapper's list. If you say you're the top 37th rapper, that's not a knock to him. It's just, why would I put so and so before Nas or something?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, bro, we're
Yeah,
gonna have to wrap it up soon, man. I'm
for
feeling it,
sure.
bro.
Oh yeah. Same. So we both had a long day today. So
Yeah. I don't know if you want to touch
man,
on it real quick if you want to, bro.
yeah. Oh shoot.
I never forgot. We didn't
I
we
forgot.
didn't went off the rails. It was
Oh
good
my
though. It was
god.
good. It's like people can see a glimpse of how conversation really go. Like we definitely like honestly our interaction will start off basketball related. And then it
Right.
spins off. And that's how it really
Dude.
goes. So
No, for real, dude. It's. I mean, y'all know, like, this is basically how our conversations are. Like, of course, there's some prompted stuff, but for the most part,
and then my mind is all
tangents
over the
on
place anyway.
tangents.
So
Yeah, same. So, but nah, man. Okay, real quick, man. But so your boy, your aunt, everybody's uncle.
well, I don't know. Nobody claiming him right now. So
Everybody, but the thing
I
about
mean,
having an uncle,
some people
the thing
riding
about
with him
having an
though.
uncle, sometimes your uncle
Yeah.
be a little wild. He's still your uncle, but
All right.
one of them. So,
All right.
Shannon Sharpe, man. He's got he's getting sued in criminal court by his, I don't know what to call her, his one of his little ladies.
Yeah.
Started off in the thing as Jane Doe for getting raped, I guess is what we say on the things, and assault and threatening and this and that. So she was, but then he just goes ahead and says her name. Like, yo, I know you said Jane Doe, but Gabriella Zuniga, her OnlyFans, she goes by Claire, and
Yeah, I didn't know why he gave all that. I
throw
think
the Jane Doe out.
I think he just wanted to paint the picture of like what kind of person this person was or
Yeah.
is, and that's why he threw. But I was like, that make you look even. I don't know. To me, I don't know.
Yeah, because also the biggest thing about it is okay. So he's 53 years old. She's 20 right now.
He's 56.
Yeah, 56. Even
yeah, I was like, now we gotta get the numbers right because them digits adding up now.
Yeah, so he's 56. She's 18 to 20 years old during this interaction, and it's been happening as late as there's dates in the 2025 so
January,
he wanted to build up that they have a very dominating relationship where he chokes her and this and that and the stuff. Y'all go find Google the text.
Threads
basically.
is crazy.
The stuff that they saying and that she's even saying, hey, I want you to do this, put your baby gravy in me and this and that. It's like, bro, the thing is, she can say, like, I'm gonna preface all this by saying she can say all that. It can have this relationship, but also feel uncomfortable at times and has every right to still feel like that.
That's what I was going to come at it because it's like no matter what things y'all had agreed upon, if something comes and you say no, or is this like, hey, this is too much for me, you have the right to say and act on like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. It don't matter if I did it 30 times. This time I'm not willing, I'm not wanting to do something. And that's why I feel like that's where this case can get a little tricky because he's trying to paint the picture of like, well, this is how we've been doing this for X amount of time. But I was like, but if she said no, then that's the time you have to stop as well. And I think that's why I think it gets tricky. I know it is coming off and it is looking like a shakedown for sure, but that's why I said, like I said, the case gets tricky because it's those little circumstances, these recordings that's coming out, it just paint a it edited or not edited is your voice, and it's one of those. It's like it's a tough.
And they talking about leaking sex tapes and all that soon, and it's just.
That say it's like now the public opinion is just like because now, okay, you heard what's going on. Unfortunately, people are gonna have to see what's going on, and now it's gonna be one of those like, bro, it looks bad, and
here's the even biggest part. If I take away all this, now for some reason, against my will, I know that this old ass man is sitting here messing with this girl that's younger than all your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you still messing with this young ass girl and you think it's fly for some reason.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, shoot. Quick, and we'll get back on it. I just looked over at my other screen. Second quarter, the Grizzlies are up 49-37.
Ooh, not a sweep. I thought it'd get swept, bro.
So that's crazy. Anyways, but yeah, man. You look like a creepy old man.
Go and get that sweep out the way.
Man, right? 50-37 right now. Crazy. But I just
the
think, man,
is
you look
messing
crazy.
Me up too. It's just like
that's the biggest thing.
Because it's like, well, okay. The biggest thing is the abuse. I'll say it. If it happened, that's the biggest thing. But we don't know.
I guess the only thing is that's alleged right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we know the age gap.
And you're sitting here going, you're sitting here surprised she's trying to shake you down for money. You're surprised trying to shake you down for money. What you think a 19-year-old but a 56-year-old man?
But I'm like, he already went. Okay, I can't say went through, but you are a professional athlete already. You already know the dangers of dealing with women outside with your status already. So now you have somebody who's younger than you. I don't know what you guys have in common besides the bedroom. And it's like one of those, like, why do you want to engage yourself? Put your future in jeopardy. Because, like, it's even one of those, like, say they didn't have this not abusive, but like a dominant relationship. And it's just like a one-off type of deals. You still have that connection with that individual. And it's like, why would you even put yourself in that circumstance? And that's where it's frustrating because it's like, bro, like you ain't supposed to be near her circles, really. Like honestly, like
Y'all shouldn't. Yeah, that Venn diagram was never supposed to touch. You
yeah,
know,
it's just.
because the
And
crazy
then
thing is,
for
all the
DC
stuff that you
to,
was trying to do with her, all the stuff you wanted to do with her, I guarantee you, some 30-year-old chick will do all that.
hey, I was
All
like,
the
you can find
all the
somebody a
things
little
you
bit
want,
older, bro. That's all.
30, 40,
Dating your
whatever, bro.
range, dating your range. It could be, whatever. But like that's just way. It's too young. But also, did you see the clip of I mean, of course, you've seen some of the clips, but Darnell Rollins and his interview with Club Shay Shay.
They've
Breakfast
been
Club brought it up as
resurfacing
well,
that. Yeah.
but they was talking about like Shannon had made jokes about Darnell. Yeah, I think his name.
Mm-hmm.
Making
I know
having
Rollins.
a
Yeah.
child with somebody who was 23 and stuff like that. It was like, oh, you like him young. He was making jokes, picking fun. But this,
Right.
just happened about a year or two whenever that what you call it interview took place, and it's like, well, you was in the same situation. It seems like with
Literally
somebody
while
even
you were
younger.
saying that.
So
Yeah.
it's like you poking fun at somebody, but you are literally in the same situation, and now these things are resurfacing and all that kind of stuff, and it's painting a worse picture because it's like, well, you think you can make fun of somebody publicly about this, but do something in private about that. It's like,
It's like those Republicans that are like anti gay matters, but then it'll come out that they own Grinder or they getting exposed by some gay dude or whatever. Like you
yeah,
riding, it's almost like
yeah,
you riding way too hard for that. Is there something you want to tell
yeah.
us? you know,
And I mean, yeah, he's always said he dealt with multiple women. He keep that his relationships private, so nobody, care about all that. But it's like now when it's like the AIDS thing too is it's tough. But back also one of the other topics I'm gonna bring up, and we can end it after this or whatever. Was his career, man. Like he was about to sign a deal, or it was reports about him getting $100 million.
the timing of it, was
Timing, and then like it's just rumors out there like if he's going to be able to keep the job with ESPN because it's not even
right.
like I think it's not even like if he's found I mean he ain't really charged but if what I'm saying like if it's like hey this is just there's nothing and it fades away it's still a huge stain on somebody after having two
Right.
instances publicly within your sex life. Like now we have like two things like the social media thing, IG live went, viral or whatever, and then you have this instance as well, and it's like, well, bro, you just joined the team. We really don't need you here, at least at ESPN level. I think
Right.
YouTube stuff is still. I believe he owns it, so it's like, I think he's straight there, so he can still post whatever. But those channels, I'm like, bro, ain't nobody gonna keep employing somebody who keep like, especially these type of stuff. It's like, bro. I can see if it was like, okay, we hear about a gambling issue or, something like that, some traffic violations. You know what I mean? But like, these are kind of like, bro, come on now. Disney?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, you can't be getting accused of certain things, even if it's not true.
It's tough, but don't put yourself in that situation.
There's certain ways that you got to move, and you realize that, especially when you got that much money. And if he even said, "Yo, I pride myself on how private I've been able to live my life," and it's
the last
like
2 years is like
too many things have been slipping up. Yeah, and so, man, y'all be safe out here, man, for real.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it play out, man. Because we also just in case y'all ain't following, he also tried to settle with this woman already for $10 million,
Right.
which is already a huge number. So it's like it just looked bad,
man. But that's the thing, though. And on top of that, he was already like in the text messages. You can tell this has already been like a transactional thing. She said something like, what she say, 25 a cheek or something, and it's just like, 1,000. You mean to tell me? Bro, you going and spending 50 big ones.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is, but it's like, it's also, I mean, I don't know. It's just.
I don't know, man. I feel like let's
get it done. At that point to him might not been as much, so I don't know. But he also proud of himself of like, hey, I ain't about to spend money on this, spend money on that, but.
That's what you're doing.
Look at you now.
Yeah. Man. But yeah,
you about to make $10 million. I think people are bursting over that a little bit too much. I understand the settlement. Like you could lose, you can make.
if I'm about to get 100, if I'm about to get 100,
lose more. 10 million ain't gonna. But 10 million is still a lot of money. It's still like, yes, if you can get 100 million, I can chop off 10 million. But bro, come on,
Right.
like it's still like, if you don't
So
get the
what?
100, I don't know. I just one of those. I'm like, y'all think that's gonna like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Throwing money at a problem ain't always the issue. I'll say, but
Man.
if it didn't come to light, then maybe she'd be like, okay, 10 million is worth it. You know what I mean? So
Right. So that's man, yeah, man. So lesson of the day. Lesson of the day, boy. You ain't kid, you're gonna be on the show soon, but kid used to tell me, you ain't gotta smash everything, bro. You ain't got man, like yo.
Dating your range, bro.
And dating your range, man. You start trying to do too much and think you're invincible out here. The more you get, the more you got to lose. So be careful out here, man. Shoot, you ain't gotta do everything. You ain't got all that stuff he talking, this and that. And just know, man.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff you just need. Some stuff you just need to say face to face.
Yeah,
Hello?
but now
Hello,
I don't know.
you need to say because now we got the text thread back and forth. We got the phone call recorded and yada yada. Man, hey, y'all. We got a part.
I was riding with
there.
Shannon when he left, and he got his club shake. I'm following way back. I ain't saying, but it's like I'm just following way because some of the jokes he make and stuff like now I'm like side-eyeing him a little bit. You know what I mean? It's one of those.
Yeah,
I can't.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just gonna fall back. I mean, that's just on me. I mean, one person out of millions of people who still listen and follow him, but it's one of those that's made me look at him like a double take. Like
he already semi-corny to me, but he already semi-corny, but already. I mean, I always said you either die fly or you live. You live long enough to become corny. So,
Yeah, he always been, but he's one of those. I was like,
Yeah, the jokes are starting to hit a little weirder now.
The jokes is hitting a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not just corny no more.
I ain't brushing the shit over no more. I had to be like, hold on now.
What you mean it's like that? when you rewatch the Cosby Show, you're like, wait, what did Bill say? What he said that? But yeah, man.
You have a different lens that you looking at people.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Oh yeah, every R. Kelly song.
That's why I was saying for his future that people will always do that as well. Like anything you negotiate, it'd be like, we're not gonna have no problems here. You know what I mean? It's gonna be that every single time you go somewhere. So
every time you see him talking to a girl, you're like, what's he about to try to say to her? You know, so
it's unfortunate, bro.
He doing all this just to beat the gay allegations. There was extra ways, bro. There was extra ways.
Nigga, just be gay. Yeah, just be gay. It ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it.
Find you a brother.
Hey, you would have been accepted, bro. You would have been fine, bro. Just
at this point, bro, you doing too much damage control on the gay, and now look at you.
Yeah.
Overcorrect.
He overcorrected.
Oh shoot, man, yeah, man, but yeah, shoot, it's 9:36 here, 10:36 there.
Yeah, right.
It's definitely time. But yeah, man, we'll get back on this, y'all. We'll stay on it a little bit more. We always say that every time, but we the best inconsistent podcast out there.
Facts.
But yeah, whether we chat like bros or I debate you like an enemy, it's all fun and games. Just match my energy.
Yeah, we gone.
Just match my energy. Just match my energy. Yeah.